John Beltran, Dave Urick back from Beat Digger Stadium. 4th and 1 for Brush at their own 47-yard line, leading 7-0. The Beat Diggers will go for it with Connor Weiser and Chris Lee in that backfield. A big play for both teams. Platte Valley can reestablish excellent field position with a stop handoff. Weiser right side, first down across the 50 to the 47. And that was too easy for the Beat Diggers. Caleb Creech made the tackle, but it's a gain of 6 and a Beat Digger first down as they venture into Broncos territory.
Platte Valley dropped out of that four-man front they'd been running, and they pulled one of their guys in and got a nose guard there. That cost them their containment on the outside, and luckily the Diggers called an off-tackle play there, and that was they exposed a weakness in the Platte Valley defense.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discounts you desire and the coverage you need. State Farm agent Greg Mullen. 1st and 10 from the Platte Valley 47-yard line. Resetting is Rosenbrock. And there's a handoff to Garcia, but he got stuffed. He had no shot. Way too many Broncos there. You can just start counting them right now, starting with T.J. Halfley, a 6'3", 280-pound senior lineman. It's a loss of close to 3, 2nd down and 13.
It was a different formation for us. You know, Coach Dreitz always loves him and Coach Swint and that offensive unit like to bring out a surprise every time. They had a tight end, but he was split out a little bit wider, and they had a back that was lined up in the backfield. There was a hole there, and Platte Valley didn't rotate out of that. On
the other side of the 50, 2nd and 13 for the Beat Diggers, as Tormola will hand it off to Weiser on the right side, and he stiff arms a man to the 45 down the right sideline. First down inside the 35 to the 33, maybe the 32. It's a gain of 18 and a Brush first down.
Boy, we're seeing where the weak spot is. All our big yards are on the outside, aren't they? We've only had a couple of carries in the middle that were any significance at all. Most everything's off tackle and outside.
The first down for the Beat Diggers after the pickup of 18 yards by Connor Weiser. This drive started at the 23-yard line. And the Beat Diggers have held the football for nearly 4.5 minutes. 1st and 10 from the Platte Valley 32. Lee and Weiser still in the backfield. Hand off to Weiser right side, and he lunges his way across the 30 after being hit initially 1 yard deep. And he's across the 30 towards the 27 as Trent Fahrenbrook makes the tackle, and it's going to be a gain of close to 5. We'll call it 5, a short 5, 2nd down and 5, just shy of the 27.
So 39 yards now and 6 carries, over 6 yards 6 yards per carry for Weiser, and boy, that's just exactly like what the Diggers like to do.
With the ball just inside the Platte Valley 28-yard line officially. 2nd down and a long 5, elbows the receiver to the left. Let's see the Beat Diggers continue to pound it at the Broncos, especially on that right side. And there's the handoff right side to Weiser, and then he breaks a tackle, and he's still driving towards the 25. He is a battering ram. He ran into one Bronco, kept going as Fahrenbrook made the tackle, but not before picking up about 2.5 yards. It'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 3.
You know, I think a lot of our blockers thought Weiser was going to go down, and so they let up and kind of started watching to see what was going to happen. And then Weiser broke the tackle. Had we had guys keep blocking, he might have got a few more yards on that play.
11th play of the drive, 7-0 Brush, 2nd quarter with 9:15 to go. 3rd down and 3 from the 25. Handoff on the right side. First down, Connor Weiser along the sideline, knocked out of bounds at around the 19. Cameron Maxey made the tackle, and they might give him the 18. That's a gain of 7 for Connor Weiser, and no doubt that Connor Weiser's back. And like you said, Dave, why run left?
Yeah, they're even running over here to the short side of the field. You know, Weiser doesn't have very much room to get to the outside, but I think the Diggers are giving Platte Valley a little bit of the medicine that they don't like to eat either when teams keep the ball away from their sideline.
Everything to the right. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers. At the 18-yard line, Carter and Lee are now in that backfield. Tormolen will hand it off right up the middle to Lee, to the 10-yard line, to the 5. Lee towards the end zone. Touchdown for the Beat Diggers. And Chris Lee, 18 yards out. Brush 13, Platte Valley nothing.
Just a 24 dive. All the other plays the Diggers were showing sort of that 20 series where they fake the dive up the middle, or else they run the 46 where they're faking that running back over there and letting him block a defensive end. On that play, they just go ahead and give it to Lee after everybody's concentrating on Weiser. He's just wide open.
JC to attempt the extra point. Off the hold of Eric Garcia. Garcia awaits the snap. And it looked like Platte Valley jumped on the left side. And how many times have we seen the Bee Diggers go for two after the opposing team moves? Are they going to call it now against Brush? No, offsides. Okay, because I heard one of the coaches say that it might be against Brush, but it is indeed against Platte Valley, and they will go for two, Dave. The Bee Diggers have a history of doing this any time that you go from 2 yards to 1 yard out.
Coach Dreitz is sending freshman Kyle Rosenbrock in the game to go for this 2-point conversion. Both teams are playing some freshmen tonight. That's pretty exciting.
Well, the Bee Diggers have to race that personnel out there. Weiser and Garcia in the backfield. From the 1 for the 2-point conversion. Tormolen hands it off to Weiser right side, and he runs into Broncos, keeps driving, and he's in. He just powered his way without being knocked down just across the goal line. 8:53 remaining second quarter. It's Brush 15, Platte Valley nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 12 plays, 77 yards in 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Chris Lee right up the gut from 18 yards away. 2-point conversion was good. Brush leads 15-0. How do you like 6 minutes and 20 seconds, Dave?
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a great drive, and it was commanding, They didn't make the mistakes we were talking about earlier.
Jesus Cardenas to kick it off. Back deep to receive our Trent Fahrenbrook and Landon Gentry. And this is a short kickoff fielded at the 10 by Fahrenbrook. Hands it off to Gentry, running right to the 15. He's got to see him across the 20. Still on his feet down the right sideline to the 40. He's got one man to beat. That's Randy Baker trying to chase him down. And Baker forces him out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. And again, the Bee Diggers break down on kickoff return for the second consecutive week. And the third time this season. It also happened against Fort Morgan.
That's been something that's haunted us over, quite a bit over the years, But one of those deals where they have that misdirection going, and they have their back is so quick. He takes off running down that sideline. They get their shoulders pointed upfield, and our guys that have contain out there, they have to make sure they stay home. But we're just getting blocked really well.
It's a return of 55 yards by Gentry. 1st and 10 for Platte Valley at the Brush 35-yard line. Man in motion, play action. Day looking to throw, pressured, spins, rolls to his left, throws underneath. The pass is caught at the 30-yard line, and then Ethan Brose holds up the man at the 29. Adam Bethel, no, that was Caleb Creech who made the catch. It's a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Nice athletic play by the Platte Valley quarterback, Johnny Day.
It was a nice tackle there, too, by Brost. He went up there and he had his head up and he sure wrapped him up. There was no way he was going to break free.
2nd down and 4 for the Bee Digger 29-yard line. The receivers to the right are Kyle Olson and Adam Bethel. In a shotgun formation once again is Day. Has the football and will hand it off. 1st down to Creech, breaking a tackle. He's inside the 25 towards the 22. Randy Baker at first contact. Ethan Brost made the final tackle. But that is a gain of 7. And a 1st down for Platte Valley.
Platte Valley again just riding that fullback right down there, right up to the line of scrimmage with the ball in his belly. And we just got to watch out for Day when he keeps it, because, that's their bread and butter.
Well, they're looking to get right back into the game, trailing 14-0 from the 22. Day play action, throws it out in the left flat, and the ball is incomplete. Right through the hands of the intended receiver, Trent Fahrenbrook. 2nd down and 10, and there's no doubt that Platte Valley has had nightmares with their passing game so far. That should have been an easy completion.
Yeah, Day's doing it all on the ground, but when he has to throw the ball, it's just 3 or 4 feet over their head every time. It's been lucky for Brush that's the case.
For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. 2nd down and 10 for Platte Valley at the Brush 22-yard line. The Bee Diggers have a 71-yard scoring run from Eric Garcia and an 18-yarder from Chris Lee. Receivers split out to the left and right. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 10 from the 22. Day's going to hand it off to Creech, and he's wrapped around the waist as he drives across the 20 to the 18. Connor Weiser makes the tackle. It's a gain of 4. 3rd and 6 for Platte Valley.
Yep, that time there was a little bit of misdirection, kind of a different offensive look than what we were used to seeing, and it was kind of an inside handoff from the far side going from left to right.
Well, look for Johnny Day to probably do something with the football this time. I don't see a handoff on this play because of what you mentioned before. Day has been dangerous when he's had the football.
Seems like they just keep trying to set him up.
3rd and 6 from the Brush 18-yard line with the Bee Diggers up by 2 touchdowns. Shotgun, back to throw Day, setting up. The pass to the right is tipped, intercepted! Intercepted along the left sideline. That's Eric Garcia, who's down at the 20-yard line. It went off a Platte Valley receiver's left hand, and Garcia got the deflection, and the Bee Diggers have come up with their 2nd turnover of the game.
Boy, it was just a great job. Garcia reached back with his – they were all running to the right. Garcia reached back with his left hand and just pulled it in, changed directions and tried to run up the sideline there in front of the Platte Valley bench.
Now the Bee Diggers have the football at their own 20 with 6:49 to go in the opening half, leading 14-0. And I'm sure Brush would like to do what they just did on the last drive, eat up 6 minutes and 20 seconds, score a touchdown, and then have the opening possession of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10 for the 20, handoff Weiser, left side, cuts it back towards the middle, and he dives to the 25. Gain of 5, Caleb Creech, the 6-foot, 180-pound sophomore linebacker, made the play, but it is a pickup of 5 yards.
Well, Platte Valley's starting to blitz a little bit more. They've always been blitzing out of that 4-man front, but now they're starting to blitz a lot more, and I think it's just going to cost them. They start getting impatient and start trying to force ways to stop this offensive brush, and they start blitzing too much. Our running backs are going to start running right past them. They don't have any linebackers left.
Trevor Blake is into the game for Brett Bostrom. 2nd down and 5 from the 25. The Bee Diggers are on their own side of the field, and Tormolen, bootleg right. He's got running room to the outside, stops, cuts it back towards the middle, and he's spun down at the 28-yard line. Good play by the Bee Diggers, and a gain of 3. Trey Johnson, the sophomore defensive back, made the tackle. 3rd, and it's going to be close to 3 for Brush.
Platte Valley's defense did some stemming on that play. They took one of their linebackers right before we snapped the ball. They ran him up there and lined him up across from our guard or our tackle, and that kind of messes up our blocking assignments and forces our offensive linemen to think in their heads about how they're going to change their blocking. And boy, that makes it really tough on an offensive line.
3rd down and a short 3 for the Bee Diggers at their own 28-yard line. Will this be Connor Weiser time as the backs reset? Handoff, Weiser left side. He's got it. Close to a 1st down. 2nd effort, dives across the 30 towards the 31. He was actually stopped at the 30, had some running room. Caleb Creech made the play, but they're going to reset the football. He is extremely close. It's going to be a gain of close to 3 yards. And they'll have to bring out the sticks. See if Connor Weiser picked up the 1st down, but I'd have to say this, Dave, that just based on Weiser's physique, I don't think any other running back can pick up the 1st down the way he tried to because he's just so big and strong.
Yeah, and he kind of dove over the top of one of the tacklers, too. Everybody else stopped. He was the only one that kept going, and he, even though they had a hold of his leg, he tried to dive over the top of him to pick up the 1st down. He came up about 3 or 4 inches short.
4th down, just shy of the 31-yard line. So give Weiser a couple of yards on that play. Almost looks like 11-yard change. It looked like the drive started at the 20, but in reality, the 21. Now the Bee Diggers are going to have to pick this up with 4:55 to go in the opening half. 4th and inches, quarterback sneak. Easy 1st down for Tormolen, who stretches the football out a little bit dangerously because he had it exposed, but he wanted to make sure that the Bee Diggers were going to move the sticks, and they do, to the 32-yard line, an official gain of 1 for Mitch Tormolen.
I think Mitch changed it up, too, on that play. I'm not sure that he had a count, because it looked like he went up there and checked out the defense, saw where the nose guard lined up, and then just gave his center a little tap and did the old goose and go for a 1st down.
Your one-stop center for projects around your home office or yard is Ackley Building Center at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. 1st and 10 for Brush at their own 32-yard line. 4.5 to go in the opening half. I think I had the Bee Diggers leading 14. It's 15-0. They went for 2 after they scored their 2nd touchdown. Play action. Tormolen looking to throw out to his right, complete to Garcia along the right sideline. A first down across the 45 towards the 49-yard line. Well-executed play. 17 yards for the Bead Diggers and a first down near midfield.
So 27 yards now for Tormolen, completing 2 or 3 of those. Albo had a catch for 10, and Garcia gets that one for 17, and now we're starting to see that passing game take off like it did last week.
Approaching the 4-minute mark of the opening half, the Bead Diggers are looking to add to this 15-point lead. Vince Albo's the receiver to the right. Brush has 2 timeouts remaining, but plenty of time really left on the clock. The backs are split. Tormolen will send Bostrom in motion to the left, and we've got another flag down. It looked like they were cleaning that up. And now the Bead Diggers are going to go backwards for 5 yards after another false start. But that's the story of this game so far. Dave, the Bead Diggers have been able to work themselves out of this trouble.
Yeah, it's just frustrating because it seems like that where they're throwing the flags is out there where our receivers are at. And I could be wrong, but it seems like it's just guys that are just leaning forward a little bit too much too soon.
1st and 15 for Brush at their own 44-yard line. Clock does continue to run with Albo, the lone receiver, to the right. In motion to the left once again is Bostrom. Blitz is coming back to throw is Tormolen. Deep over the middle, and nobody's out there. It's incomplete. It actually fluttered away towards the sideline. Albo was breaking towards the middle on that post pattern, but Tormolen essentially threw it out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, well defended by Cameron Mexi.
Well, that pass is supposed to be over the outside shoulder of the receiver just to keep the safeties and the corners from being able to, look back and intercept the pass. It's just I think our pattern faded, or was more of it wasn't really a fade, it was more towards the center of the field, and the ball floated to the outside.
2nd down and 15 for Brush at their own 44-yard line. Garcia's now in that backfield. And there's the pitch left to Garcia. Swings it to the outside, and he's down. He wanted to make one cut, and he could not. He loses a yard. Landon Gentry made the tackle. If he gets by Gentry, Garcia's got some daylight, but instead it's going to be 3rd down and 16 at their own 43.
Yeah, he kind of made that little jab step to the inside, and as soon as he made that jab step to the inside and took it back out to the outside, Gentry did a good job of grabbing his ankle.
Under 3 minutes to go before the break. Brush 15, Platte Valley nothing. 3rd down and 16 for Brush at their own 43-yard line. The passing game the last 1+ games has been very successful for the Bead Diggers. Randy Baker is the outside receiver to the right. He's the only receiver to the right. Man in motion is Garcia. Tormolen back to throw. Pressure up the middle to his right. Pass is knocked down. It is batted down at the line of scrimmage. It looked like Dylan Jones, the 6'3", 210-pound junior, knocked it away. Here comes Tyler Stratman to punt for the Bead Diggers on 4th and 16, but if he gets off a decent punt, Platte Valley's not going to have good field position.
No, and he's been punting pretty well lately, so it's going to be neat to see if he can get that spiral and get that ball to turn over out there. It's a good thing, Garcia. It's a good thing for Platte Valley that they tipped that ball, because Garcia was wide open on that 5-yard out. He catches the ball there in the open field. He might take that thing to the house.
Bead Diggers take their 2nd timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:33 to go, 2nd quarter. Brush 15, Platte Valley nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Tyler Stratman to punt on 4th and 16. A flag is down. Stratman gets off an end-over-end punt. It's going to be a short one. It'll bounce at the 31-yard line, take a Bead Digger roll towards the 20. The Bead Diggers will take that, but is the penalty against them, which would nullify a 37-yard punt.
Yeah, they're pointing back there at that flag. It'll be interesting to see what they go with. I'm not sure if one of the Platte Valley defenders didn't get off sides.
Well, it's against the Bead Diggers for illegal procedure.
Too much motion up there on that line of scrimmage tonight. We just keep getting called for it.
Well, clearly the Bead Diggers are in control of the game. But the problem is that they're committing way too many penalties in the opening half.
Yeah, they just said, it wasn't motion. It was because we didn't have enough guys up on the line of scrimmage. So guys got to check over there at those side judges and look and tell them that they're up on the line of scrimmage, so those guys can tell them if they need to scoot up or not.
4th and 21 at the 38-yard line. The Bee Diggers will punt again. Now Stratman's got more pressure to get it off. Perfect snap. Here comes the rush. This is more of a line drive, and it's going to be caught at the 34-yard line and right down there at the 34 is Farrenbrook. Bee Diggers got down there quickly. Kyle Rosenbrock made the play. They'll backtrack the football to the 33. So the punt goes for close to 30 yards, 29 officially, and Platte Valley will have it with 2:20 to go before the break, trailing 15-0 at their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good tackle there by Rosenbrock. He was the head hunter on the far side, so as soon as the ball's punt, he's supposed to run down there and make the tackle, and that's what he did.
Platte Valley has committed 2 turnovers in the first half. Shotgun for Johnny Day. Has the football and will keep it himself running right, and he runs right into a Bee Digger. That looks like Daniel Soto at the 33-yard line. That was a perfect fundamental tackle, and he just laid him down. No gain for Johnny Day. 2nd and 10, no huddle offense for Platte Valley. We're under 2 minutes to go in the opening half with Brush leading 15-0.
Yeah, Soto did a good job. You're right. He stayed home, and he didn't get fooled. He didn't get excited. He just waited for Day to run right into his hands.
Shotgun for Day. Has the snap. Option right. Will pitch it at the very last second, and a couple of yards, maybe 3 for Caleb Creech along the right sideline before he's run down by Trevor Blake. And the football will be marked at the 35, a gain of 2, 3rd and 8. Clock running, 1:29 to go. And now Platte Valley, check it, 1:30. I was anticipating a second coming off, and it's at 90 seconds. Well, are they simply calling an official's timeout, which they are? Izzy Hernandez is now into the game for Eric Garcia, so that's why they stopped the clock. 3rd and 8 for Platte Valley at their own 35, and they roll the clock once again. Shotgun for Day. Awaits the snap. Has the football. Will hand it off, and nothing. That was Maverick Seawald that time, throwing down the running back, Caleb Creech, at the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and at Platte Valley smart. They just let time run down because it's 4th and 8 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, they better just take their time here as their punt unit comes onto the field. Tell you what, the Diggers did a good job. One of the big plays on that series was when they tried to run that option to the right side. Daniel Soto, after he made the tackle on the play before, he comes across. He tackles Day and forces Day to have to pitch the ball at the last minute. And that really, I think that was the big play for Brush, because I'm sure Platte Valley was hoping that we wouldn't have containment on Day and let him run down the field.
Kyle Gardner to punt. Awaiting the snap. Or is that... It's Spinagle out there instead. It'll be a timeout for Platte Valley. We'll keep it right here. Well, that looks like a different punter now as opposed to before.
Number 18.
That's what I'm seeing. Like. Bailey Collins Landwehr, a sophomore. Nonetheless, the Bee Diggers lead 15-0, 33 seconds to go in the opening half, and a quick-moving first half from Bee Digger Stadium. As one of these teams will be 2-0 in league play after this game, the other will be 1-1. And the Bee Diggers will play their first road game in 4 weeks coming up next week. It'll be in Gilchrist against the Valley Vikings, with coverage beginning at 6 o'clock right here on 1010, as well as KSIR.com, with kickoff at 7 o'clock and replay to follow. 4th and 8 for Platte Valley at their own 35, and Collins Landwehr will punt it away, standing at his own 25. Eric Garcia is looking to break it open here, standing at his own 35-yard line. Is that going to be a fake? And Johnny Day rolls right. The throw deep over the middle is incomplete. There's a flag down, or intercepted. It is picked off by the Bee Diggers. Izzy Hernandez has it across the 40-yard line, and he's down right there. The pass was so well overthrown that Hernandez was playing center field and picked it off. Now let's see who the flag is against, and that's going to be illegal motion against Platte Valley. And the Bee Diggers will have the football with 22 seconds to go in the opening half with 1 timeout just inside the 40-yard line. 3rd turnover for the Broncos in the first half.
Yeah, Platte Valley's punter, as soon as they snapped the ball, or right before they snapped the ball, he was running straight ahead because he's supposed to go up there and block for their up man, who was the passer. He just had that forward motion when the ball was snapped, and that's illegal if you're not in Canada. Or arena, I guess.
Right. 1st and 10 for Brush at the 40-yard line of Platte Valley. I mean, this would be a great opportunity to have Jesus attempt a field goal, but they probably need I'd say a good 15 yards, if not more, especially if the Bead Diggers are lined up on that right hash mark. Connor Weiser is the lone setback. 2 receivers out to each side. On 1st and 10 for the 40. Tormoland, a deep drop, setting up a screen maybe. Yep, it's thrown out over the middle to Weiser. Weiser to the 35, running to his left to the 30. Oh, there's a flag down along the left sideline to the 20. Weiser to the 10. Weiser towards the end zone. He's going to be inside the 5 towards the 3, but this is going to come back. That's going to nullify a 37-yard play with only 10 seconds to go, and the flag is thrown downfield at the 31. That's too bad.
Yeah, it is. You know, it was the perfect call, that screen. They had Platte Valley's defense fired up and wanting to get in there and stop Brush with just one minute left, or close to 1 minute left on the clock. And just a great play. It was a great call. Just one unfortunate hold.
That's going to set the football maybe near the line of scrimmage at the 41.
Platte Valley's got number 30 out there, Colt McDaniel. His dad was my college roommate at Western State. His dad played basketball up there and actually grew up out in Haxton, Colorado. So it's kind of neat to see, you know, he's a freshman back there playing free safety. It's neat to see both teams having some freshmen out there having some varsity action.
So 9 yards forward, and Tormoland to Weiser, and then 10 yards backwards because of the penalty. 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 11 from the 41. Garcia's the receiver to the right. Tormoland taking his time at the line of scrimmage. The Bead Diggers called timeout for a team that's up 15-0. They look like they haven't played together this year.
That's right. For a number 1 ranked team, they're making a few mistakes, but it just goes to show, you know, that they're kids and they're still learning to work together. And boy, this is a complicated game to have teamwork.
This timeout brought to you by Edwards Right Price Market in Flowerland at 1201 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Stop by and get what you need to refuel on game days at Edwards Right Price Market and Flowerland. It's first down. I think I said second. First down and 11 at the 41-yard line with 10 seconds to go. That's the Bead Diggers' final timeout. So at this point, the only thing you can do is either throw it towards the end zone or get a first down and then spike it with maybe a second or two to go and set up for a third play.
Yeah, or get to the sideline. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
big
tough.
To the sideline.
Well, we've seen that those throws towards the sideline, those are not easy. And they're risky because if somebody jumps a route, it could go the other way. Trips to the right. The lone setback is Weiser. 1st and 11 from the Platte Valley 41. Brush is leading 15-0. And Tormoland, a deep drop, looking to throw pressure backside, and he'll heave it down the right sideline. It is caught by Garcia at the 10 to the 5. He dives, and is he into the end zone? He is! Touchdown, Eric Garcia! Holy mahungus! From 41 yards away with 2 seconds to go before halftime. Brush 21, Platte Valley nothing.
Just a heads-up play there by Garcia. There at the end, I was thinking, I wonder if he's going to just go out of bounds, because you know he has that kind of savvy. We've seen him do that run as he was the quarterback of this offense. I was thinking, is he going to go out of bounds, or is he going to go ahead and go for the touchdown? He went for the pylon and reached out with his right hand, ball in hand, and got the first down. Or touchdown.
Great play by Garcia, but that's got to be a major breakdown by the Platte Valley secondary. You cannot allow that when there's only 10 seconds left in the half to begin the play, and now only 2 ticks remaining. Jesus Cardenas to attempt the extra point off the hold of Garcia. That is up despite a heavy rush. It is good. We'll keep it right here. I'm John Beltran with Dave Uhrig. You are listening to 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Greeley. Where, Dave, I think by the time we get to our halftime analysis, based on what we were talking about before we went on air, and really during our pregame, that this is a little bit of a surprising result, not because the Bead Diggers aren't capable of this, but because Platte Valley is now being blown out, and we're not even at halftime.
You know, I thought it was going to be a closer game as well, just because they're so opportunistic, but, you know, not tonight. Those turnovers are really killing Platte Valley, and Brush missed one opportunity taking over, or, you know, after they took a turnover, but they sure didn't miss that opportunity there, and that might have been the dagger.
3 turnovers, no passing game, and now the Bead Diggers are starting to figure out the running game. which means it could get worse in the second half. And I expect a squib here from Jesus, considering that the one weakness the Beet Diggers have demonstrated this year is that kickoff return team, or kickoff coverage, I should say. They've allowed 3 long returns, including one in each of the last 2 weeks. A 55-yarder earlier in this game to Landon Gentry. And Jesus will run towards the football. He will squib that. The ball will bounce. Fielded at the 32. Running right across the 35. Nearly a face mask at the 36. And take it down there was Tanner Moser. And that is the end of the opening half. With the score, Brush 22, Platte Valley nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.